Well, howdy, hey folks, it's the Cold Train. Today is June the 27th. It's a Thursday, and actually next Thursday is the 4th of July. And if you're like me and you live in the USA, you probably will be getting ready to celebrate your red-blooded Americans. Eating your hot dogs, going to your barbecues. God bless the USA. That's not what we're talking about today. No, today, on the 27th, we're talking about this week's at Bungie's blog post, the TWAB, that comes every Thursday from Bungie, and I want to give you the 5 points you need to know from today's TWAB post. If you like this video, well, a good old-fashioned like and a subscription help me a lot. Now, let's jump into the TWAB.
Alrighty folks, we're in the TWAB now, and like I said, there are 5 takeaways for you today. The first being, the Lumina Quest starts next week. At least that's all they say. They don't give us a date. I would assume it's going to be next Tuesday, which would be July the 2nd. When I first read this, it felt kind of early, right? I was like, well, we just got the Truth exotic quest 2 weeks ago, if that. I think it was right about 2 weeks ago. And I was like, all right, you know, most people have probably gotten it, but some people haven't. I haven't. It felt kind of early just to get another exotic quest so quickly, but as I was thinking about the Season of Opulence and the things they have on the roadmap, this kind of makes sense. I mean, we know we have, I think there's a Solar Week coming, or maybe that was just a rumor, but there's potentially that. There's the Solstice of Heroes taking up pretty much all of August, and then we have Shadowkeep coming there in mid-September, so from a timing standpoint, looking at the calendar, we're already basically in July. I guess it makes some sense. But it looks like we're going to start looking for this weapon into EDZ, so that's pretty cool. Point number 2, we have the Grimoire Anthology Volume 2 getting ready to get released. You can go grab it on pre-order here starting July 2nd at 10 a.m. PDT. And in fact, I actually have, where is it? I actually have the copy volume number 1 of the Grimoire Anthology. Excellent piece of lore. Destiny has needed some more written lore, or more just written story components, and we finally are getting that. I actually have a whole review video about this. I'll link that in the description below. You can check that out. But that's pretty cool, so all of you, like me, who enjoy the lore, jump into that. Point number 3, this one kind of breaks my heart, but we knew this was going to come to an end, right? Because no glitch lasts forever. The chest run glitch. If you don't know what this is, once you finish a round of the menagerie, you go and you offer your chalice at the chest to get some loot out of it. If you run to a new instance in the menagerie, which is just like a hallway or 2 away, and then re-slot a rune in your chalice and then run back to the chest, you can grab a new reward. And so people, of course, were doing that because the end of the menagerie gives you like 5 full minutes to slot a rune and empty it into the chest. And so that gives you more than enough time to make a couple laps to slot it and get as many rewards as possible from runes. So that's going away on July the 9th. That is 2 weeks from now. Bit of a bummer, so as he says right here, grow fat with strength while you can. Get in there and do it. Point number 4, probably the coolest point of the stream, I think, or at least the most heartwarming, is they talk about the charitable endeavors of the recent GuardianCon streams and a lot of the different charitable-related streaming events that are happening in the month of June. There's tons of them going on, not even just Destiny-related. I know Games Done Quick is happening up in Minnesota. A lot of cool stuff happening in June to raise money for different types of organizations. This one, though, helps St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital, which is a fantastic thing to do. They say here, which I just want to give note to quickly, that in Bungie's 4-hour block, the community raised $406,000, and in total, throughout the course of the week, $3.7 million was raised. So congratulations to you, the community. That is awesome. We built and brought up this dollar amount to donate, and that is incredible. Thank you to just Bungie and the Destiny community. That's awesome stuff. This section of the TWAB then talks a little bit about this iPads for Kids program, and they have Senior Foundation Manager Christine Edwards come on and talk a little bit about how Bungie has a goal between now and July 14th to raise $77,000 to make a donation. All you need to do is just go to the foundation page, donate some money. And if you donate at least 50 bucks, you will get this really cool emblem. And that's point number 5. The donation of $50 will get you this really neat emblem that you can wear with pride, just to show that, hey, you joined in on the charitable actions and gave money to support this iPads for Kids program. So pretty cool stuff if you want to get a part of it. Then the TWAB ends just kind of as normal. We get some back-end maintenance information. We get a cool community video stuff. And I wanted to bring our attention to, at the end here, Bungie Day is fast approaching, words are hard, on July the 7th. And I really wanted to point out this last line. Here, Cosmos says, "Thank you for your generosity, enthusiasm, and for continuing to surprise us after all these years. Destiny launched in 2014, but it feels nearly 5 years later like we're just getting started." That's a nice little throwback to the last line of dialogue in Halo Combat Evolved. Maybe it's not, maybe he just wrote that, but that's what I thought about. It is Bungie after all, they made that game. Well, folks, those are the 5 takeaways you need to know from this week's This Week at Bungie blog post. Let me know in the comments below, what point are you most excited for, or what was your biggest takeaway from this week's at Bungie? I'd also love to invite you to come hang out with me on stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Would also love for you to come interact with me on Twitter. I am constantly tweeting about anything gaming related, definitely tweeting about Destiny, so would love to interact with you about Destiny there. But regardless of what you choose to do, I hope you choose joy in your life today, and hope you take that joy and you go give it to the next person you interact with. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.